Hey guys, the car scene here coming at you with another video. Today we're at Crown Nissan in Greenville, South Carolina, checking out this 2021 Nissan Altima SR with the VCTurbo. So those of you who don't know, this VCTurbo stands for variable compression turbo, and it is truly a miracle machine when it comes to the combustion engine. I mean, this technology that they have in this car, and it's actually carried down from the Infiniti lineup. It was released in 2016 as a concept, put into a production car in 2017, and now we have it in the Altima. I'm hoping one day that they're going to put it over here in this Rogue as well as the rest of the lineup, but we'll see what they do with it. So what variable compression does is it's actually, they have a multi-link connecting the camshaft to the piston, and what it'll do is it'll turn like 14 degrees, and what it does is not just variable compression, it's actually variable displacement. And what that does is it not only changes the compression, but it gives you either a more efficient engine or a more powerful engine based on what you need. And it's actually it self-balances the four-cylinder engine, which has consistently been a problem with secondary forces in that motor, and it solves a lot of the problems that we've had with four cylinders in the past. So this is just an amazing revolutionary technology from Nissan and Infiniti that they're now putting into regular everyday cars. The bad news is you can't get it with a manual yet. It only comes with the Xtronic CVT, which for fuel economy makes sense, but for performance doesn't make all that much sense. This is the SR. It's more of the sport model. It's got these big 20-inch wheels, which just look amazing. It's got Bridgestone sport tires. Well, I shouldn't say sport tires, but street tires. They're not all-terrains or mud or snow or anything like that. Looking at the rear here, we've got LED tail lights. We've also got two exhaust tips, which is really nice, as well as a little bit of a diffuser there. Oops, this one's actually a locking fuel filler, so we'll check that out. Do have Nissan's intelligent key on this, so you never have to pull the key out of your pocket. I'm first going to start with popping the trunk for you guys. We'll start at the back like we always do. So here we are in the back of the Altima. You can see we've got a huge trunk here. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. All the way over to each edge, each corner of it's really big. Looking underneath, we've got our spare, there's actually a spare tire underneath this foam piece, and there's a jack as well as an inflator kit in here. So tons of storage. You also have seat releases right here, which is really nice, as well as a internal release to get out should you be stuck in this trunk. So let's check out the rear seats. This one, being the SR, comes with a little bit of a sport look to it. So we've got this red stitching. It does come with leather with a cloth insert in the middle. So, you know, you do got some leather going on there. Looking at these rear doors, the Altima is about a 3-year-old car now. It was redesigned in 2019. It's now 2021. So it definitely is looking a little dated, but not bad at all. This is kind of their trademark full-size sedan, and it shows. Now, looking in this rear seat, we have a ton of legroom. Not a ton of headroom. This thing, I'm not very tall, but the roof line cuts back a lot for that sporty look in the rear, and I can really feel it in this rear seat. Looking at the roof, we don't have a panoramic like we do in the Rogue or the bigger SUVs, but we do have a sunroof, which is nice. Looking in the rear, what we're probably missing here is some vents back here, but we do have 2 USBs and some storage in the front of the rear seats. Do have a light back here that we can turn on and off based on each side. We do have some storage in the doors. We've got a bottle holder, looks like a bottle holder with a little bit of storage here, and your handle. Your hand can go here in the handle. Looking at our center armrest, 2 cup holders, and then just armrest. But I do love, and I always love when they do this in a full-size sedan or even an SUV, when they bring the seat and they curl it around to the door. It just makes it a lot more comfortable for the passengers. There's not that hard corner to be in. So, oops. Going out the passenger side, we're going to do a walk around along the front again. And I love this white on this car. It looks really, really good. A little bit of a fleet car, but it's all right. I definitely think my favorite colors on this are going to be the blue they have, and they also have a really beautiful red. I like the black mirror caps, though. They look good. They contrast it quite well. So getting in the front, I'll show you the front door panel. A little bit of leather here with that red stitching, leather on the armrest. The rest is pretty hard plastic with a little bit of really bad fake carbon fiber, not gonna lie, around that. Do have our vent on the driver's side, trunk button, trip reset, and lights. This is where our fuel is gonna be, fuel cap filler, as well as our hood release. So this parking brake here on the far left, that's our parking brake. We don't have an electronic one in this one. Looking at our center stack, speedo on the right, tack on the left, digital screen in the middle, pretty typical for Nissan. Buttons here on the left for the screen. On the right here is going to be your cruise control. This one does not have Pro Pilot Assist, which is, I didn't even know you could get an Altima without it, but it doesn't have it nonetheless. Heated seats, dual zone climate, or actually single zone climate, not even automated climate. And this one does have the push button start with the Nissan Intelligent Key, 2 cup holders, a lift up center console for storage, 8-inch infotainment, does have Nissan Connect. We also have our sunglass holder, a glove box over here, and then up here at the top is going to be our sun visor. No lights, or actually there's one light in there at the very, very top. And let's see if this bad boy slides. It sure does. Look at that coverage. Not getting blinded in this car. It is a manually opening sun visor cover, so not power, but that's all right. So let's check out this window sticker while we're here. So Nissan Altima 2-liter VCTurbo, starting price of $30,700. After the features that this one has is $32,890. Now here's the big thing. This engine has 236 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque, and is a 2-liter 4-cylinder, while also getting 34 miles to the gallon highway. And being a Nissan, it's super safe, super comfortable, pretty reliable. Like, those are all great things to have. So checking out the hood here, looking at our hood release, you just lift it up. No struts on this one. It does have a hood prop, but here's our VCTurbo, and this is the bread and butter of this car. This is what makes this car, I believe, what is eventually going to be a collector's item, and maybe the new generation of engines throughout different brands. That VCTurbo is truly a miracle when it comes to being efficient, when it comes to giving you good power, when it comes to just being a great driving car. And this one has it. It's great on the highway, it's great around town. It's overall a great car. Obviously, unless you were somebody who needed a 3-row SUV, this wouldn't be a good option for you, but literally anybody could drive this car and love it. It looks good, it's got tons of room, it's good on gas, it's affordable. Like I said, no complaints from me here on the car scene. We appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want to send us some love, give us a subscription, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for when we have new videos. And as always, stay safe out there, have a good time, and thanks for watching. Bye.